You got to move fast. Got to go fast.
Well, that's the thing. They're good for rotates out, but then it actually makes it very hard for you to get back up into the site yourself later. So we'll see how they choose to play it, because it could prove to be detrimental if they break them too soon and don't get enough kills before pushing their way up the stairs again. They could just be walking themselves back into a meat grinder.
Seconds to go. 5 seconds left.
So, strict business setup is finally underway. And it looks like, if I can say it risky enough, we might be there. Up the front stairs comes a whole bunch of Pick Your Poison players with quite a bit of speed. Astonished getting right up to the building very quickly. Did have just the lone Blackbeard spawning at a bit of a distance. He starts to put on his shield and now check the edges of the building before heading cautiously towards the bottom floor. And up to the windows he goes, looking at the trophy room. Ava is actually right inside the window. He doesn't quite see him in time there as he smashes that open, smashes the next one. Ava crouches up onto the sofa to his left just in time. Oh, he's going to see his backside here. Oh, come on!
Blackbeard, why?
Totally saw that.
He's got to be able to hear him too, jumping around in there.
Get yourself a 60-inch TV. Riddle makes a nice big hole into the main corridor from out front. And is now going to just sit and drone. To be fair, Pick Your Poison are going hard on the objective already here. They haven't even thought about looking into the other side of the map. Now they're sending Astonished over there. There's no one there, so he'll be just wasting time to begin with, but at least they're finally being sort of cautious for it. Blood and Glory, Ghost Riddle, Vandalizer all tripping over each other's feet at the moment, as now Vandalizer will think about putting this charge on the wall. He'll get away with it nice and easily, as the battery's already been killed off. Bandit was downstairs, he's now heading up and sees that hole in the wall and is cautious of sticking himself in there too far, as Ghost Riddle is just sitting staring at it. Marco Polo open up the first kill around though. Grabs denied. Even though the wall is open, he is still sitting very close to it. He's got Blood and Glory behind him. Open the wall, Tornado grabs another. They're both just sitting here covering this window. Marco Polo and Tornado waiting for anyone to push through it. And here they come. Grenade's going to land right onto Marco Polo, but as he knows the next one's going to be cooked, he peeks around and Ghost Riddle is shut down. Grenade in hand, lands at the floor harmlessly. We'll get the revive on Marco Polo as well. Blood and Glory then outside the window, not going to touch him at all. And Astonished come back from the other building, up through the basement. And also not going to be able to see anyone. Blood and Glory will grab Perseus as he tries to leap outside of it aggressively. Now Marco Polo sprints away from Astonished and gets away safely. 4v2 attack is coming in, and this has been a very strong hold by Strictly Business. Just two people really doing all the work. And it feels like, to me, Pick Your Poison were caught off guard by this being where it is. And boom, that meat grinder of shotguns again. Yeah, they were caught off by it being where it is, didn't really know how to attack this bomb site. This is the only way they knew in.
Yeah.
And because they all tried to come that way, that is exactly what Strictly Business wanted and were prepared for, and had that meat grinder set up.
Right, one tiny little hallway with two back-to-back shotguns, that's not a thing you're gonna... You win that fight 0 times.
Yeah.
That just... I like that setup a lot, too, with just the one shotgun looking straight into the back of the hallway and the other shotgun looking towards the windows. Kind of just luring them out almost. It's just a perfect pinch for two auto shotties to decimate their team.
So, really nicely done. But first round then is in the bag. For Strictly Business. Team that have definitely put a lot of forethought into their setups. We said this before and it's showing again there. Now Pick Your Poison for defense, going for the no rook build again. Something which a lot of teams had phased away from and seen the
phase
light.
away from. Give a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Rook blades.
Rook mine. Lord and Savior Rook mine. But clearly Pick Your Poison do not have a moment to talk about that.
10 seconds to go.
They do begin to set up the top floor in a very similar way to that we are used to seeing from everyone.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
A lot of barbed wire.
Yep. And a lot of people staying on the same floor and sitting on each other's toes right now. It's a floor which seems quite big when you look at it from this angle and when you're inside it, but when the shots start rattling in and...
Right, a couple of angles and you have it covered. As we talked about before, those two windows over by B on the corner with a Blackbeard and then a fast operator, IQ or Ash.
Oh look, this is it, it's perfect.
The IQ
Look
around
what we find
outside.
the camera. Yay! Not successful play.
Didn't realize if you scope in, you can see a whole lot more quicker. A whole lot mo quicker.
See mo quicker, mo better. And here we go, Silent Rage coming up into this side. And does begin to crack open these very windows. Astonished though, opening up the first kill onto Buck through the floor as he was waiting for Buck to come up underneath him and try and stop him bandit tricking, and well, he does make him pay for it, but he doesn't manage to stop the Ash, who's looking to do the same thing. She has used up one of her charges. It doesn't choose to actually look up underneath and realize the bandit's still there, in fact, and well, Ghost Rider will shut down Marco Polo, and even though the fact the bandit is still there, he can't stop the thermite charge going off, but Thermite himself was killed by a peak. He's right next to the same window the Blackbeard is on. He's going to see him, but Shield does what it's made to do. Ghost Riddle peeking out from that little corridor. Grab one kill. Now denied, picking out and grabbing Silent Rage as well. And slowly but surely, every member of Strictly Business being picked off by just a weird timing peek from Pick Your Poison. Doesn't matter how weird it is, though, if it gets the job done. Looking for the Jaeger, who sprints out onto the rooftop, does get the down, but down to return. Astonish going to finish Perseus off, and they may even be able to revive Jaeger, but it's not really going to matter because it's still 5v1. Ava's literally just run straight past one underneath him, and Ghost Riddle realizes, turns around, shuts him down. Round number 2 to Pick Your Poison, quick and easy.
Surprising based on how close they were playing with that defense setup. It worked out so well for them. But Strictly Business didn't really have that, didn't really know where they wanted to hold the angles at. They're kind of just a little sloppy on that attack.
What face, no space. So,
Rook's coming back. Now we can't say anything to Pick Your Poison because they beat him without Rook. You know? So good on him. Good on him.
To be fair,
Protect your
they beat him just by
attackers.
never getting shot at.
Right.
So yeah,
Strictly Business just didn't cover any of the usual angles we see teams get ready to hold on attack before they actually start making the push.
You'll see. Just single them out. Peek them at just the right time when no one else from Strictly Business was covering that second angle.
Right.
And we're able to pick them off one at a time.
Left. 5 seconds remaining.
Strictly Business for their defense, though, are bringing a Rook to the table. To be fair,
Attackers
like,
recovered the bomb
Rook
defuse.
on this bomb site, it's not even so good just because of his gadget. The ACOG on an MP5 is phenomenal for holding these sites, because you can sit at the back here behind these monitors or here in the connector and watch huge sections of the bomb sites.
Yeah. In those two windows, you just have a huge, huge amount of range.
So Ava and Perseus playing downstairs here. Also has Tornado dropping down to join them and creating a nice hole for maneuverability for them before coming back up. The 2 shotguns and Rook playing on the floor above. The rest downstairs, denied on this same window then. Oh, just looking for an opening in through the door. Can't quite see Perseus though. This drone is immediately killed off. Inside, Ava is still inside, watching these windows intently. You can see the brakes coming in. He knows Denied is around there. Denied throws another drone in, throws it past, and Ava has to move straight away because of it. Sees another drone here as he's chasing Perseus. Both of them have to deal with it. And now in kind of a stuck position. They've been droned down and have nowhere really to go. Flashbangs are coming in. Ava is still fighting off 2 drones. Kills both. Flashbangs are still not being followed up, but Astonished has used this time to push on in and deal with Perseus as he was distracted by all the drones. Still trying to deal with Ava as they know he is still around here. Denied comes inside to the kitchen. Stands up just as Denied hides again. Hides in the kitchen itself. More flashbangs thrown across. Now he reveals him just the door, but the shield is there to block a lot of the shots coming his way. Ava has to go prone and reload and hide. Tornado drops in from behind. He's going to come around with the shotgun, shut Denied down, but now Ghost Riddle's come inside. He will be shot with a pincer fire. Blood and Glory though taking Ava down before Marco Polo can finish off Astonished. Tornado still alive in the kitchen. Marco coming down the stairs, nicely getting into the backside again. Blood and Glory has gone straight up to the roof to enjoy Vandalizer. He will EMP the batteries and allow them to break open this wall. That's the call then for Marco Polo to get back inside A.
Late opening that wall up. With only 30 seconds left on the clock.
I don't think they were expecting to lose quite so many people downstairs, to be fair. Sprints across the gap, goes prone and tiny little bit of health left. Kills out Blood and Glory's drone, but it's ultimately just going to make it a very hard time for them to plant here now because of this. Flashbangs coming in, EMP's coming in as well. It's enough to distract him while he gets rushed down by the Thermite, so it is back to being a 2v2. Vandalizer though running right into the bomb site. Silent range coming to the connector. They're going to try and hide from this. Plant's going down right at the back of the room. The shotgun will just about win out on Vandalizer, but Blood and Glory is planting right at the backside. The clock's going to hit 0. They're going to come around and try and find him. And he pulls off the diffuser before completing the plant.
Got to save that KD.
Save the KD indeed. Two rounds to 1 then, strictly business, just about hanging in there at the end. Ultimately, leaving their roamers kind of pinned and stuck for quite a while, but picking their moment perfectly to call out the rotate and the flank and allowing that Valkyrie to drop down behind Blackbeard and really help out Ava when he was ultimately pinned in a very, very tight spot.
And again, using a slow, clumsy operator like Blackbeard to seek out the roamers by going through the bottom of the bomb site where all of the drop downs are open, where rotations are so easy to flank on him and he's so slow and so easy to call out. Just doesn't seem like the best execution of Blackbeard when he could just be holding an angle somewhere.
Yep, especially when you've got players locked in the right places to cover the windows and keep him safe from those.
Exactly.
But hey ho. They're the pro teams. Downstairs in the kitchen and the projector room then goes the Pick Your Poison defense for their next attempt. Successfully held the floor above before, so they've got to think up something special now.
Seconds remaining.
We often see many teams running with multiple players on the floor above to hold this from here. It's very important, especially above kitchen, because how destructible this floor is.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
Well,
it.
here come those attackers. Still no rook for the Pick Your Poison defense. Silent range, they're bringing the Blackbeard as Tornado is bringing in a fuse. Fuse in the room above kitchen can be great for defending a plant, or even just clearing the room out and allowing the plant to begin with. Beaver with his laser begins to make his way up to join his team on the floor above. It's looking like they're going to put a lot of pressure onto the server. Jaeger Runs up those stairs very quickly to try and get there to join his team in time.
Bomb located by attackers.
Bomb spotted, castle spotted. Perseus on the floor above. Knows there's a man in there at the back of the room, and it is a Pulse running a shotgun, so he's got to be very cautious about getting inside. Still got Ash there with him.
Attackers have dropped the bomb defuse.
Thermite goes down. Marco Polo dropped out by Denied, who went upstairs to join him, but Tornado will finish Astonished off, and now they're into servers comfortably. On the top floor though, Ghost Rider. Riddle takes down Ava elsewhere. Denied is still up here. Ghost Riddle has come up to join now. He's taking out one man. Perseus there on the inside though. Takes a shotgun blast to the face without dealing any damage of his own. Denied begins to spray the connector door panickingly. Locks him comfortably though. Perseus is in there. Tornado is still outside. Tornado firing through the window does get the kill on Denied. Perseus still watching the other doorway as they know Ghost Riddle is close by, but he is happy to just sit on the stairs. They've got to come to him.
Blackbeard. Ooh, wow,
Nope.
with the pre-fire.
Thanks to the angle and the pre-fire, Blackbeard wins out on that one now. Vandalize has to turn and run, and Fuse charges are chasing him away from that A site. That is going to allow Silent Rage to get here onto the windows as well. That next Fuse charge not quite so wonderful, but still forces Vandalizer to move a little bit. Silent Rage on that window. So very cautious of what's coming his way. He can't breach those open. But he has got IQ to come and join him for it. He's actually gone to the floor below. Perseus breaches one window, heads to the next one. We'll breach this soon. Tornado's just above, and Vandalizer's right on the other side of that wall. Pinning and waiting around the corner, looking for an opening. Fuse has come inside. Right there. Right underneath him. Goes for the pre-fire. It doesn't pre-fire high enough. Vandalizer grabs a kill on Tornado. Now he's going to rush onto IQ, and IQ can't land the shots in time. The Fuser down. 10 seconds on the clock, and it's all onto Silent Rage. He can't kill the guy in the kitchen. He's got to come inside, and he's got to do it now. Blood and Glory is not going to be ready for him. He's got to look for his right-hand side. Vandalizer's hiding around the corner. 3 seconds on the clock. He stands on straight up and knows that it is done and dusted. And a good patient defense there by Pick Your Poison right at the end, making sure they just let that clock run down. Even get close to dealing with. And what, lucky for them this time around, there's no bandit or mute on the other side to try and stop such a charge going off.
As many bombs as they can.
All our defenders are moving. In on in. A couple of walls being dragged straight open by Blood and Glory. Piling some trophy system down, pulling some doors open, giving Valkyrie the opportunity in the location to start throwing cameras out as soon as the round begins. Outside cameras when defending this location are incredibly valuable. She can land them in the right spots.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see where she puts them. 2 have been placed up inside already. Next 2 will be saved to go out. She's opening a selection of windows so that the enemy team don't know exactly where it is she places them. If she can get it on top of that lamppost, it'll be great. Does do exactly that.
That's a move I'd want to make every round.
Activating camera.
It's a lot easier to stay alive doing that than you'd think.
Think so?
Drone up. Surveying. Scanning.
And there it is, nice spot. If it doesn't get seen by anyone, it gives great coverage of the map. But we're already seeing damage dying down onto Smoke as he's being fired at through these back windows here by Tornado from the red brick roof. Downstairs, Aver with Blackbeard on the window is starting to put pressure onto the maps room underneath, and well, it is at the moment clear, and Marco Polo will have told him this thanks to having droned the entirety of it. Perseus then coming up the front edge will also now get word that it is safe to open the door up and head on inside, and he's going to start pressuring the stairs a little bit first, but Astonished is waiting there for him with a shotgun in hand. Goes around the corner, puts on his shotgun, starts spraying back and forth, doesn't land any damage for either player. They both just reset, look back the other way. Here underneath where the bandit would be, he's just spraying what he can, but ultimately not touching him because there's nobody there. And a nice shot here, by the way, from Denied to tuck down the buck from the other building. Oops, tries to smoke the window to get Silent Range just before he's there. He actually goes too far out, falls to the floor, and in doing so, he loses his life. Denied Counter peeked that a second time against Silent Range. He will make sure the job is done. Ghost Riddle has peeked himself outside the little corridor though and took down the thermite. So once that wall has been blown open, that is all he can make do with it. Astonish still covering the stairs, and Ava has to think of another way. Perseus going to repel up the outside, and he might just about see Ghost Riddle here. Begins to fire a little bit early though, and hits the window frame. As he sprints across the gap, he makes it out alive. The reaction is very slow there from Perseus. And that means the Frost. The Valkyrie shotgun is alive and safe. Blood and Gory looking to reap outside, but he did get hurt and shut down. Perseus was ready for him to come straight through that window. A little bit overly aggressive perhaps, considering they were 4v3 and now they're down to 3v3. But two shotguns very comfortably sitting inside the corridor, holding firm. Inside goes Silent Range. There's a man in the connector, but he takes down the shotgun first. Vandalizer, he's hidden behind a reinforced wall, so can't even come out and help right now. As Perseus comes in through the window to start fighting Pulse again. Pulse will win out, but he's now pinned on the stairwell as the plant starts to come in behind the back desk. Silent Range gets it down.
Brutal retake. I don't care if it's 5v1. Blackbeard behind that desk with the plant. That's pretty much all she wrote.
And a crossfire from Ava on the other side. Astonish looking to come outside the front doors. Just go for it and wins the fight, but Ava will take down Vandalizer before Astonish gets him. Now it's a shotgun against Blackbeard, and these desks are in the way, and he sees him coming through. Knows exactly which direction, but he doesn't get out and go towards servers, but he's still got a reinforced wall here, and he can't get through that.
Can heartbeat him though. You found him. He's still there.
Can't get a heartbeat. Blackbeard, no heartbeat.
That's right. That's right.
Astonish rushes forward, and what the hell was that?
Oh my god, what happened?
Rushes straight on in. Oh, he looks at the plant. He's thinking of the wrong end. Does he have the time for this?
Nope.
That's going to be incredibly tight. It's a 7-second defuse here as opposed to 5 on live. Nope. Doesn't have the time.
Attacker mission success.
Nice little bait and switch on the plant location.
What Blackbeard wouldn't plant there? Where did he think it was going to go? He threw that beautiful shotgun kill out the window. I really wanted to see that on the kill cam too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because Blackbeard was leaning that it exposed more of his body to be hit by more pellets.
I think he just got super lucky with the aim being just between the desk and
that
the shield.
Right, right.
Just enough to slam him in the chest, shut him down. But regardless of that, the point goes on over to strictly business. So they are up now 3 rounds to 2 and on to defense of that same location themselves. So
way to make me eat my words, Blackbeard. It's a beautiful shot though.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Here we go then for the strictly business defense. They are running double shotguns again as well. See if they put them in similar locations. That pulse that was on the stairs did a lot of work for the Pick Your Poison defense of locking out those IQ and Ash pushes that were coming from inside. Force them to go outside, force them to repel, but because they'd lost so many people on the inside of the bomb sites instead, they were easily able to just repel inside, get that plant down where they did.
5 seconds remaining.
Cameras that are coming out for Tornado. 2 are inside again already. He's not looking to put his outside like Pick Your Poison did. Does put one at the top of the stairwell and then goes over to the car park to look for a player that might be coming up with that construction. That would have been an incredibly fast push if there was anyone.
Camera feed up and running.
And there goes his final camera, top of that corridor. Okay. Door eventually using up way too many shots in doing so.
Top, middle, bottom. All done.
Still very unsure of where he needs to be because right now everyone on this top floor means there's not a lot of space to move. Tripping over each other's toes. Denied on his drone while Ghost Riddle will head up and crack the windows open for him. First is right on the inside of that one.
I want that to happen.
I don't know what, like, when you see window 1 break, window 2 break, you know what's going to come next? Pre-fire it, you know? It's little things. Astonished though, down in the model room, sees Perseus drop, misses his opening shots, but now they know each other's there and they're in a bit of a Mexican standoff. And will break the wall open behind. That's actually given Perseus a small escape if he wants to go for it. Is he going to go for the fight or is he going to try and sprint across into that back area?
Is that a stab at Dottie, by the way?
What?
Nothing.
No. I mean, I'd admit to if it was, but no. Genuinely confused. So, upstairs, Frost has taken quite a bit of damage and had to hide under the windows because of it. Denied is up on a window though, and is keeping pressure on the B site.
Lights out.
There's a lot of fire in towards the shotgun of Tornado. Blocks most of the shots,
and
but he
Blackbeard
lowered
is
his
gone,
shield.
Yeah. And he was up pretty high to be facing a shotgun.
Could have easily taken a shot to the chest because of it. Astonished though gets one kill onto Ava, who's coming down to try and help out his little Perseus teammate. Perseus can't return the favor for him. There he goes, tries to sprint through the gap, and Tornado has now taken down Astonished after dropping into the kitchen and getting behind Ash. 40 seconds on the clock, and the attacking team have 3 members left alive. There's more health on them than there is on all 4 defenders left combined. So here they're going to try and make that move forward. Thatcher gets in and begins to try and start the plant down in the corner, but is C4 from underneath with ease by Tornado. Perseus is still down there as well. Runs straight in, picking up the diffuser, looking at the connector. Lands a lot of the shots, but it's not the killing blow, and then walks straight into the shotgun. Dropped down and out. I did like the ambition there at the end of that round. Pick your poison. All right, you know there's 2 downstairs at the front. Sprint straight to the back of the room, but oh god, we forgot Frost is still there.
Right.
And Strictly Business are finally 1 round away from sealing and ending this map. Quite possibly the longest map in Pro League history.
I don't know. We've had some pretty late nights in Xbox here. But
That's
it's certainly vying for first place for sure.
So we now head into 4 rounds to 2. As Strictly Business are on to attack of that top floor bomb site again. It's something that came down to the wire last round though, so by no means is this a done deal with their defense. Find out whether they learnt enough from their last attack to make it work, or whether or not the defense from Pick Your Poison can be adapted to hold on just that extra couple of seconds longer.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Similar setup coming up from Pick Your Poison. Running a castle to have barricaded up these 3 important windows. They cannot be shot out from the other building quite so easily.
10 seconds left.
Still got an Ash charge to work on 2 though. But they are lucky enough to not have a sledge picked on the other team, which I'm sure they'll have realised throughout the course of the rounds, and that will actually make those barricades infinitely more useful.
Drone is ready to go.
Swapping mags.
Surveying for hot.
LED active. If it runs on batteries, I'll see it.
Wall fortified.
Begin to get up towards the building once again. The pressure is going to come in from inside by Anger, and the same but different angle from Perseus. Once again, running these 2 very mobile operators.
Okay. I don't even know where he got shot from.
Blood and Glory got him on Jaeger. Somehow.
Is there?
Did he jump out the window, maybe? It's the only thing I can think of. He
Oh,
jumped
yeah,
out of here
okay,
and shot down
he
on
must
him.
have jumped right out there.
And then got back inside safely, so an incredibly aggressive play. Yeah, he had that camera.
Right.
That would have given him the idea on it. And he just went for it.
Yeah,
Good
definitely.
job by Blood and Glory. Would have helped his team out nicely. We already talked about how Stoney's position here on the stairs did a lot of work for his team last time they were defending this location.
Yep.
And now he's got 1 less person to defend it against. Perseus starts cracking open some barbed wire down to his right, and that will give his position away, so he has to fall back and be cautious, make sure nobody rushes towards them. Spraying through in towards the A site from the other roof, just trying to find a little window of opportunity to catch a lucky headshot. Aver dropping off the roof now to come in through the inside. Percy's already taken a lot of damage. Marco Polo with his own shotgun in hand is looking to come inside. Sees Astonished on the stairs and does take him down. Gets out again safely as well. But with a minute on the clock, they've only just made it 4v4, and there's not a lot of help from Perseus. There's another shotgun wave just around the corner from him. That won't be enough to shut him down, and he actually gets the remainder kill. Ghost Riddle down. Marco Polo with more than enough health left to spare.
Yeah, for taking a shotgun blast, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Diffuser is in Blackbeard's hands though, and he needs to try and provide some cover towards the back of the room onto Denied. Denied goes down, can't quite land the smoke charges where he needs them to be. All he's got to do is deny it. Ava team killing Marco Polo down, that's not good. The advantage they had is immediately negated. Denied edges forward again to throw some more smoke grenades out. 28 seconds as Silent Rage wants to drop this diffuser so that someone else can plant it while he covers, but cannot get that drop through. Now he's going to go for it. Ava's got inside. Looking for the craft, Denied at the back of the room. Vandalizer prone in the connector, stands straight up into more shots from Ava, and neither of them down yet, but the smoke is there.
10 seconds left. Attackers activated.
Ava picks up one on Vandalizer, still looking for Denied. It's taking him very, very low, but Silent Rage will pick up one kill. It's 1v1. Silent Rage is the last man standing against Denied at the back of the room. Denied will drop. Trades the down for it, but it is round and map for Strictly Business. 5 rounds to 2. Like I said on the last map, isn't necessarily just needed for the phenomenal power that armor gives you. But for the ACOG MP5,
Right.
it is great at holding some of these really long corridors, which are also present on Kanal. These really long angles, which we saw them running smoke in that spot there at the last round, Denied, right at the back of that server run with an ACOG on his SMG-11.
Defenders,
Right,
protect your bombs
great.
from being defused by
But
attackers.
then he can't throw smoke grenades at anyone because he's too damn far away.
Right.
Stick a rook in that spot. Not only does he take just as much punishment or more than Denied was taken, he can fire back because he's got an ACOG of his own, and Smoke can be playing nice and close and putting some nice easy smokes down.
And smoke is tough to lock a lane with because you have to constantly go back behind cover to reload, which means you can miss things. You can miss players crossing, you can miss players moving, and you know, he's great for getting long-range picks, absolutely, but he's hard to hold the lane with. A gun that has 30 rounds in it that you can stay up longer and become a problem more often than you are down reloading,
5 seconds to
I think is
insertion.
a more practical hold.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So,
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
all
and
the
defuse
defense
it.
is set up, all the trapdoors reinforced, and every single member of Pick Your Poison playing downstairs. We've seen a couple of times where teams will be very effective sticking a roamer in this map, leaving them out somewhere in the strip club or upstairs or sometimes on the top of the garage just to be there for that delayed backstab. But this time around they're choosing to put everyone downstairs, and well, it's giving Tornado a very quick move into the stairs themselves.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And he's making the big holes in the floor because of it. And not paying attention to his backside because of it. Nice aggressive push by Ghost Riddle then coming up behind him. Sledge making a hole in the stairs right next to it. Next man comes across the gap and he sees him. Flashbang will come off, and his thermite that's taken a beating to the face thanks to that shotgun blast, but he survives it and he's running a shotgun of his own again. He's down looking for it. Needs to stay alive though. Thermite has to get these breach charges down, else you're in a really, really tough spot for the attacking team. Meanwhile, Aver with Silent Rage's Blackbeard in tow, holding this dropper into the oil pit of garage, down towards that blue corridor. Ash breaching and destroying the barbed wire on the way for him, giving him an opening in. And then Marco Polo is going to drone for them. They know Denied is roughly down that end somewhere. Meanwhile, Perseus is just using all these holes the Buck made before he died and checking down through the floor. Then will grenade himself the barbed wire kill.
Loading mag.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So here's Silent Rage getting the call out of where Denied is, how far he can go. He's behind that generator. Gonna watch this side now. Sees him, just gets himself tagged, but takes Denied's head off. Now he pushes forward looking for Astonis, gets him downed as well. Switches to the Desert Eagle to try and finish him off. Will get it. Ash gonna breach this wall open, which is a little bit dangerous, probably hasn't finished his reload, but there we go, gets it now. Aver looking to drone into the main bomb sites. They've already lost their thermite now from upstairs. Blood and Glory takes down Silent Rage while Perseus will trade out onto Ghost Riddle. Shotgun down for Blackbeard. Now the last two players going to push into the church. Ash will lose out the first firefight to the man behind the bar. So it makes it 1v2. Vandalizer will go down now to Perseus, but Blood and Glory has stayed a distance away, and now it's going to be a safe 1v1. Perseus has the diffuser and SMG-11 still in hand. Begins to plant. Blood and Glory thinks it's a fake, and it's not. Looking for that man to come in through the generator room. It's not going to be there. Now he's pushing in there himself. Perseus was just about to walk through the doorway, but now he knows exactly where Blood and Glory is going to come from. Ronan waiting for it. Sees him in the gap, takes him down nice and easy. Perseus very well played in that 1v1.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Secures round number 1 for Strictly Business. Easy peasy. Not here today.
Oh, that's right. Their pick, their first round.
But not particularly convincing first round.
No, it was not. No.
Did like the incredibly fast aggression from Buck. Could have caught someone that was late reinforcing off guard.
Right. A little surprised he didn't hear Valkyrie sprint underneath him. I mean, he was shooting, but it's a lot to miss. And Thermite was a little risky pushing down. He kind of kept wanting to push that attack for the trade when he was that low and hadn't used either of his Thermite charges yet, which probably would have easily cost him that round given how close it was.
Yeah. So.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Continue on as now Strictly Business begin their defense. The attacking 5 for Pick Your Poison are not bringing a Blackbeard to the table. Not the worst choice, providing they don't want to push the generator, blue room, and the garage pit, because there's no one that really does that better than him, unless you're running a full shield.
Right. Which we've only seen attempted once so far, and it did not go well.
It's also not a particularly console popular
10
strategy.
seconds left before insertion.
The pistols
5 seconds left
are
before
not
insertion.
accurate, or not high enough on the damage front, and they can't be accurate enough with them
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
to do the damage while their shield is lowered and not be splattered across the wall themselves.
Feel of the maps, this one is very strong for Blackbeard. Very surprised. No pick one.
But we'll see how they plan to do it instead.
Yep. I mean, they do have just the time to kill of the FAMAS, the F2, which is
Pretty damn
great.
rapid. Yep. We've also got Ash coming in very quickly already through the lounge and into the bar. So takes out the camera. Reloaded before continuing the push down the stairwell.
Camera in position.
Reloading. Drone activated.
There, after this clear, repositions back in towards the garage nicely. They did drop in there, but he changes his mind as he knows he's down to play down the far end. The grenade's going to go out all the way. Will finish Ava off just as soon as he finishes being revived. Doesn't catch Perseus, the man that did the reviving, but they'll take 1 kill all the same. The fact they're getting away with this push here onto Strictly Business without having a Blackbeard is quite a surprise.
Yeah.
Not using the silent range ACOG to hold it. They were using the Jaeger and putting it down pretty quickly. They've now got Valkyrie there with a shotgun though, so if they do try and push it much harder, she should be ready for it. And they've also got Marco Polo here to help out with the castle shotgun. But thermite charge is starting to go off in the bar. And it's starting to be a second angle of attack here, coming from Pick Your Poison.
Make yourself set.
He uses nitro cell, tags 1 or 2 people. Puck grenade down through the hole, doesn't touch anyone. Flashbang gonna go down. No, it's a Twitch drone, sorry. That's his
Bomb
teammate.
located by attackers.
So there, Tornado, it's just on the other side of this box. Drone doesn't see him, but as he crouches down, he makes him think he's safe. Next drone will have seen him, but he just dodges the shots in time. The grenade comes out, forward flashbangs there. Ghost Riddle will take down Marco Polo inside, so that's 1 shotgun out, but Tornado is still here and alive. Dodges under the bullet, stands up in the next one, gets a D kill, but he's finished off himself, and Ghost Riddle will trade out 1 more. Strictly Business are getting a lot of kills here. Perseus doing work with the help of Silent Rage, and it is now a 2v2, but as Astonish tries to run away back up the garage, he's taken out from behind by Perseus. Ghost Riddle, now the last man, has done a couple of kills, but he needs to find 2 more to secure the round for his team. Pinned in a very dangerous spot. Now he realizes how they can see him so well. There's a camera up in the corner. Perseus trying to pick up shots off his feet as he darts left and right, peeks straight out, and that one will not work for him. Perseus shuts him down. What looked a little bit shaky at the start there for Strictly Business ultimately comes back to being a secure round for them as everyone from Pick Your Poison piled into that blue generator room and was caught in a meat grinder of bullets.
Blackbeard coming back out. Yeah, I've seen time and time again, no matter how many guns you put in the same spot on this map, if you don't have pressure from at least 2 different points, there's no way you're taking it.
So in Pick Your Poison defense, they did try. They had the thermite drop in from the bar dropper.
Right.
I believe they had Buck come down the main stairs, but both of them died so damn fast that they didn't get a chance to really apply any pressure.
Right.
So yeah. And it was just the men in the generator. As we now see the defensive switch come out for Pick Your Poison. They have to give it another shot. Couldn't do it last time around, but now is their chance to do it again. Upstairs, the same reinforcements are done. Kitchen, bar, Ghost Riddle chasing around a couple of drones, and Denied will seal off the stockroom.
Seconds left before insertion.
Then they head on downstairs at the 10-second counter once more.
5 seconds.
Leaving everyone down in the basement.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Drones up and running.
Deploying ADS.
No reinforcements at all on that back wall of A yet.
Leaving it completely open and
The attackers'
exposed.
bomb
And
diffuser
no
has been
reinforcements in
dropped.
blue at all either.
No. Church. Thermite getting his charges off nice and quick then. From bar and stockroom. Before he goes anywhere forward again. And once more he's also running the shotgun. He's also got a fuse, but he's still outside by a way.
Attackers recovered the
As the
diffuser.
pressure is starting to be piled on. It's going to be interesting to see if they can hold this church when it does come, because as you mentioned, with not a single reinforce, Strictly Business can have so many routes to fire in.
Loading bag!
Pressure onto that church. Door opened up, and that gives Silent Rage a way to drop straight in, and once more begin to fire down inside the bomb site. Probably protecting of his shield. Denied is in that tiny angle right down the back.
See him. Yeah, really good spot to have an ACOG on Blackbeard.
Yep. It's a super easy kill if you've got an ACOG on Blackbeard.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Targets detected.
That's why you're a
Attackers
diamond.
located a bomb.
Yeah, it is.
But you were always a diamond in my heart.
Well, Denied's looking to edge forward. He cannot land
Oh, he looks like he could actually hit him in the
Yeah.
head with the right pick.
with the right lined up shot. He can get it, but the chances of lining that shot up going to be really tough, especially with the smoke. And as Blood and Glory is taken down, first man, Tornado is dropped. Meanwhile, they did down and revive Valkyrie, but Blood and Glory taking out first player in the stairwell before the next push comes in. He will then die for his troubles, but Vandalizer has taken out Marco Polo at the same time, so the numbers advantage is still here with the defenders. Ghost Riddle has to make another hole into blue as he's been smoked out of it himself by his teammate. Silent Rage still pushing forward. Vandalizer still in church. Denied right here behind Ghost Riddle, trying to help him out as Ava pushes forward. Ava will shut down Ghost Riddle. Vandalizer coming around to help now as well. Denied is here. Astonish takes down Ava. Vandalizer takes down Perseus, and it is now all on the Blackbeard, who's locked here inside the blue with, as you mentioned, no reinforcements either side, so he's going to be completely surrounded.
15 seconds
Here on
left.
the hole. They know they're just going to stay inside. Takes his shield off to go for the speed instead. Looks to rush inside. Can't see anyone. Looks for the reload. Switches with pistol and just gets slaughtered by Denied as he runs out of time. A much better hold then by Pick Your Poison, not reinforcing anything around this blue. Definitely slowed down the push from Strictly Business because they had nowhere to be safe when they got down this end.
Right, I think it definitely, if anything, caught them off guard. Were they to keep doing it, I don't know that it would play out the same way each time. But mixing it up like that, when people expect the same things to be reinforced almost unanimously every time, it definitely doesn't hurt to throw a total change-up in the mix to, oh, hey, look, we can shoot you from everywhere.
Yep. And that they did. We did see a couple of guys come and try and come down from the main stairs, but they got shot down pretty quickly.
Right.
Didn't see anyone try and drop in from the bar dropper though, which perhaps if it had been done at the same time as all the other pushes, would have been what it took.
And there's that.
And, well, it was only a matter of time, I suppose.
We made it 3 rounds in, though.
Yep, 2 rounds to 1. And we will be heading to another commercial break while we back it up and get these guys set up and good to go, as far as I can tell. We'll give the rest of the players a chance to shuffle through. There was talk about potentially playing 4v5, or in this case 4v4. So we'll see if the players continue and choose to do just that, having lost 1 each. We'll give it a moment for them to decide, because right now it looks like that's the way they're going. It's all right.
They look to be playing still.
They look to still be playing. So we'll just continue until it is, unless we hear otherwise from our admins. But
Go away, camera. Go to the
go
gameplay.
to the game. Strictly Business setting up in the bar and the stock room. As they...
It's another Panky
to
Radio
prep for the
broadcast.
attack.
There we go.
So,
New camera feed up and running.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Perseus reinforcing the roof
5
in the
seconds
garage.
left.
They've also reinforced over here by the pool table, and a couple towards the kitchen corridor.
Attackers
Keep
recover
it
the
all
bomb
very
defuse.
narrow.
Attackers are
Now,
moving
the
to
strength
defuse
that
the
the
bomb.
attacking team can have from here is attacking up this end and firing right through and in. Doesn't even need to be with a Blackbeard, just someone with an ACOG makes it very, very powerful. But defenders are sticking Tornado in here with smoke because it's very nice and easy to lock people outside that door with smokes and C4s. They do try and come in, but with no barbed wire there, he could be dangered or in danger of being rushed down. So we'll wait and watch. Denied droning the bottom floor. Astonished is already inside the garage and looking through a couple of drone holes and openings to see if there's anyone who can catch off guard. Just open the door to lounge. Ghost Riddle coming around the other side.
Attackers have dropped the
Blood
bomb
Glory is
diffuser.
here with him.
Attackers have recovered their
The
diffuser.
diffuser over to the 3 armor user. Astonished is starting to opening up a couple more holes and windows in towards the backside of the B side. Sledge opens the main door and that's now Smoke, cautious of 2 locations. He knows the garage is being pressured a little bit. And now that B door being open, he's going to have to start using his smoke grenades. Right now all he's doing is smoking out a drone. Perseus will open up the first kill. He's going to come outside and try and take him out. Tornado gets the kill on Ghost Riddle while he's mid-drone. And the defense round for Strictly Business is going nicely. Blood and Gory is not there to return the flavor. The flashbang comes straight in. Goes on a drone himself. Tornado just smokes this time instead of choosing to go outside for it. Next flashbang comes in, 3rd flashbang comes in, he goes with the C4, sets it down. I don't think it blew it up in time and Blood and Glory gets the kill, but was immediately traded back again by Silent Rage, who was pushing for it. Now Blood and Glory with his team are looking at Denied to be the last man. As we get the last 2 players back in, so we can continue the next round back to 5. Denied looking to switch things up completely as he heads towards the pool table. Comes into the barbed wire and Silent Rage is right underneath him. He's definitely heard him and he's just prone and waiting for him to come around the edge. He's going to peek up and over the top though. The shield gives him good protection from here. He's going to take out the camera first. Flashbang is down right next to him. Leaps over, that's where Silent Rage is. Gets the knife. Marco Polo going to peek in though while he's got no ammo to reload. He's got to find a safe spot, does so behind the bomb. Perseus tries to go outside, realizes it's not going to happen. Marco Polo goes inside B, might have just caught him on the left-hand side. Gets the safety behind the bar. Finds the next camera, takes that one out too. Finds the main camera, takes it above his head. Now he's got these 2 to find. Still doesn't seem to know where Marco Polo went. He's going to expose himself side on to this Valkyrie in a moment. She's just got to peek at the right time.
15
Staying
seconds
in
left.
hidden. He comes up onto the edge. She hears him. He hears him coming inside this room.
10
Denied's
seconds
going to see it. Perseus coming around the other side, peeks out, goes prone. Gets the kill on her own. Perseus was going to go for the
Huts
flank,
him up in the legs.
but Strictly Business take him out at the kneecaps and secure themselves for round number 3.
Straight kneecapped.
to a 5v5 then. 3 rounds to 1 in favor of Strictly Business, and now they're on to the attack of that same bomb site they just defended. Bar and stockroom is their option.
I do feel the 4v4 sort of, I think as if the teams stay even, the lower down it goes, a little bit more defender sided it becomes. You have less angles you have to worry about, and you are ultimately the ones that stay stationary. However, that also depends on what attackers they are and what devices they still have. True. Since attackers do have all the ability to flush them out, it can be easy to single them out 1 versus 1 and push them out with a grenade or a flashbang, something like that.
So.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Into the bar goes the defense.
Bomb located by attackers.
Very similar so far to what Strictly Business had. Setting up reinforced walls between the bar and the kitchen hallway. And nothing here in the garage wall actually. Still time for that. So we also see Blood and Glory heading upstairs. Placing himself a mute jammer up there. Any drone that might come in on that floor.
I just registered in my brain now that is muted, not smoke.
Attackers are moving
there
to
he
defuse
is.
a bomb.
A wild mute appears.
Interesting. So goes through them. Dodging a couple of shots that they immediately get fired in through that doorway from construction. Tornado is up on top of the roof firing in through there as well. He's actually now just switched to his drone and he's fighting Haver for the way in. Still doing a couple of last minute setups here on the garage door. Ghostfiddle's got some drones on the inside giving him an opening, but we'll ultimately be playing inside B on the main. Denied is being droned out from the upper floors and is going to have to come back down and defend with the rest of his team. But everyone's slowly being tracked down and located by Strictly Business, and then they will decide when and where they're going to make their final push, or their big push. Still got another round to go even if they win this one.
Run, balls.
Strictly Business's main push then is going to come from the pool table and strip club side, as they have got control of the gym and floors above. Start to breach the floor in and around the bar, and we'll use it to fight down through. Blackbeard didn't quite see the peak there to his left, as Denied will answer back by taking down Toby through the floor with his C4. Nicely done by him inside the kitchen, grabbing that kill. So far then the advantage with Pick Your Poison. Blackbeard's still looking for another opening, someone else that he might see. Instead he finds a moot jammer. Bit of a consolation prize.
It's 10 points.
CS firing across the bar with his SMG-11. Can't quite land the shots. Astonished behind the bar himself. Vandalized inside the far site. Dashes across again, and Vandalized was as I can land shots. Does it with his Marco Polo outside the pool table.
And no ACOG.
Trying to stop the gap. Silent Rage, shield off for the increased movement speed. Someone tell him that you just get it if you switch to your pistol. Yeah. Shot from the side as Ghost Riddle is an easy target. And then Denied is there to answer it from inside on the pool table because he's once again just been flanked. But Ava has got inside to the kitchen and does trade him out, but it's the first kill of the round for Strictly Business. He's going to see that gun picking around the corner. Please let me see that gun picking around the corner.
Gotta see it.
Knows that Blood and Glory is there. He's going to go for the brief fire. Does do, grabs the kill. Can he survive it? Nope.
No, we cannot.
He sticks his head in the way of the last remaining man that's inside that site instead of just backing away cautiously. Over from the pool table comes Marco Polo. He actually grabs two kills.
Grabs 2 kills. Couldn't quite pull it.
But Ghost Riddle there comes around from the outside and puts a shotgun in his backside just at the last moment.
Just needed his buddy to hold off for 1 minute. 1 second. A little 5 seconds of closing the gap between both of the remaining Strictly Business players. I think they would have had a much better pinch there.
3 rounds to 2.
And there's a lot of great places to play Blackbeard, and that window is not one of them. No. Not with the amount of players that always shoot through that door.
So, strictly business back onto the defense of the floor below. And well, this time around, PickYourPoison are bringing a Blackbeard to the table.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Take some trauma plates. Activate camera. Place device.
Busting the reinforcements back out. Oh no, that was PickYourPoison that decided to mix it up with no reinforcements, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it won them their first defense of this floor.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Reloading.
5 seconds left
Standing
before
in the
insertion.
Standard reinforcements are here, so we're going to kick off once people start to come in. Now, last time around,
Attackers'
Blood and Glory got
objective
him
is to
very
locate a
quickly.
bomb and defuse it.
Oh, it's back. This time around, they're going to be a bit more cautious. Tornado now making his way down the stairs as he obviously attacking the operators.
Stop worrying about grenades now. Drone.
And everyone back down in towards the basement. A couple of castle barricades to lock them in.
Camera feed up and running.
Only 2 reinforcements here inside blue, which just gives a couple of spots of cover for strictly business players. But not a whole lot for the attacking team should they come in that way. So, let's see what they're going to do. Denied is going to drone it. Astonish gets inside the bar very quickly and starts to take down cameras and jukeboxes and anything else he can find while there. Ghost Rider already here in the corridor, cracking open the floor and looking through what gaps he can. Pulling a grenade down
Attackers have dropped
to
the bomb defuse.
break that castle barricade. Nice and easily from the safe spot that is upstairs. That might actually going to blow in from the
Attackers have
back
recovered their
tunnel.
defuse.
Big fucking hole coming clear.
That is his second charge. The other one was used inside the bar dropper. So we'll see whether or not they choose to push from here at all. And he's going to drone for it. Driving it the long way though. Denied sitting here at the bottom of the tunnel looking as far as he can with this hollow sight down and in. He's got a bit of barbed wire in his way here, but the drone will head down through and let him know about that. We saw it already.
A bomb has
Astonish
been
not got
located.
anything he can really do about it. They do now know that the blue area itself is clear though. Thermite beginning to push down through the tunnel. Has droned it himself, I believe.
No more ammo!
Alright, Ava is sitting here holding, waiting for someone to breach the kitchen. Don't seem to know that second thermocharge has been used. Well, it doesn't really matter because there's a castle barricade there to hold him out anyway. Denied then. Still edging forward. Another reinforcer's gone up in towards blue. It's going in towards being stopped by the trophy system before the last flashbang gets on through. Does hit Tornado, doesn't hit Ava, and they both keep standing up now behind these locks. Blackbeard very cautious about where he peeks now. He's taking a lot of damage through the wall. Makes the hole himself, but Tornado's going to rush him while he reloads, and Tornado
Where
grabs
was
that kill
Ash on
nice
that?
and ease.
Wasn't Ash right behind him where Ash? Oh, Ash
Nope,
went
Ash
all the way
turned
back
and ran
up.
away.
Yep.
Elsewhere, Ghost Riddle takes down Ava, Vandalizer takes down Perseus, and we are still in a 3v3. Silent Rage there is rushed down by Sledge as they're putting big pressure on the front stairs because they're running low on time. Astonish grabs a kill of his own, Blood and Gory now gets inside and it's all Tornado left and he is upstairs because he went Ash hunting. 3 attacking players left downstairs and they have the diffuser obviously in hand. They will begin to plant it, strictly business. Have to put it all on TB, Tornado,
Defenders eliminated.
and it won't happen, so we go 3-3. Each of these teams feeling each other out and figuring
Gross.
out a new way to crack them open from round to round. Just softening them up. Helping themselves slide in.
Just phrasing, all of it, the whole thing.
Downstairs in the basement goes Pick Your Poison for their defense. Then successfully held the bar in the stockroom originally. Now it is time for Strictly Business.
Attackers need
So
to
attack that
locate and
basement
defuse
again.
as many bombs as they can.
They just didn't hold it there. Gave the attack over to Pick Your Poison and run. It's time now for another shot.
Razor wire is up.
Camera feed up and running.
Let's see now. Reinforcements are in the tunnel, of course. Trapdoors are being done all the same. Gertrude throwing a couple of cameras around on the floor above.
10 seconds left.
Camera feed up and running.
5 seconds remaining.
And they make their way down again.
Attackers
Once more.
recovered the bomb diffuser.
No reinforces
Attackers
on the
objective
blue
is to
room.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Did they reinforce up the ball? Oh, okay, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that one that really concerned me because I feel A would be extremely difficult to defend with both of those walls open.
So Denied going to sit in the tunnel. Astonish waiting. Silent Rage once again very quickly in through Strip Club, and a lot of Strictly Business players are inside the bar already.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Stop worrying about grenades now. Special charge. Stay clear.
They do hunt down the cameras within the garage and the rest of the map as they open up the various trapdoors that are once again need and drone the rest of the map to make sure it is all clean and safe. But ultimately, by the speed that Strictly Business have got in here so far, they are definitely confident that it is clear and empty. A couple of players there spotted by that drone inside blue though. Smoke charge is going to go out to lock them upstairs, and Denied is now pinned behind that blue for a little while. Ava will drone down again to spot him. Force him to turn tail and run. Downstairs, Silent Rage has dropped and did fire off some shots as Denied tried to run away but couldn't really make any of them land. Tornado droning for him now. Looking through it while he's still upstairs. Perseus has come down the front steps and he's starting to grenade the barbed wire and the walls, but can't get past as there is a guy once again sitting right at the end of the corridor with his MP5 spraying at that doorway. Denied is at half health now as he's still trying to spray and hold the blue area, but doesn't really know where they are, so he's just spamming the wall as best he can and not really landing any damage. Ghost Riddle pushing towards the stairs, trying to push anyone back, and he does successfully do it, but still a minute on the clock, so it's not going to be too effective. Astonish now trying to help onto blue, firing into here as well. Blood and Glory is starting to take damage, and shots come rattling back his way from the man on the stairs, that being Sledge. Ghost Riddle waiting for the man to drop, sees him and does get the down onto Twitch. Takes a bit of damage himself, but it's not quite enough to finish him. Denied still spraying here with his last smoke now in towards the blue. Does successfully smoke it. Sprays in towards that Blackbeard again, but again it's a tag with no kill. Back up the stairs. Glory going to run very low on ammunition soon, does not have many magazines left. Ghost Riddle behind the dropper, takes down Marco Polo as well, and Astonish will grab a kill onto Silent Rage inside blue. Sledge going to be the last man standing, and he's going to get pushed by Ghost Riddle. Picks up one kill, but now has to find 4 more. Looks straight across the gap, can't get either of them. Down he goes, and Pick Your Poison will take the lead for the first time in this game. 4 rounds to 3. If they take this map, they could grab themselves a single point out of this game.
Yep.
But they have to get one more map before that can happen.
So does match point for Pick Your Poison, coming from they were two down before, correct?
Yes.
Yep, 3-1. So they picked themselves 3 games back. That's a lot of momentum to ride on right now.
So,
but we've just seen very unconvincing attacks from Strictly Business. They get all the positioning, and then each time their timing is just not at all. It's kind of, they don't have any point in which they all decide it's time to go. It's just sort of, oh, I think I'll take my chance now, one at a time, and then that's it. They get it to all the places, but can't make that final call to say, all right, I'm going to peek now. You do too.
So tricky business. Could be making their final stand here, down in the basement. They are doing some of their standard reinforces on the blue locations.
10 seconds left.
I like that middle reinforcement on blue better than the outside wall he did last round.
He's done both actually.
Well, the far
But
left
yeah,
one.
you mean this one
Attackers
and the far
recovered
left
the bomb
one.
diffuser.
The middle one.
Attackers
Right.
objective is to
I
locate
feel like
a
it
bomb and defuse it.
makes it a little more dangerous if the attacking team does manage to drop down and hold blue. If they both try to peek into A and the defenders are moving back and forth, there's always a worry of crossfire accidentally hitting each other.
Blood and Glory going to push in from the strip club then, while Astonish is again already in the bar.
Camera in position.
Deploying drone.
Doing everything
Drone
he
camera
can.
activated and running. Drone spinning up.
Drone deployed.
He's going to get blown open again then by Thermite, no contest whatsoever. Running a little bit close to the kitchen, but he still has a drone to check it's safe for a while. Are they going to blunt? No, there we go. Vandalizer doing the next thermite charge once again on the construction tunnel, but when he gets out the other end of it, he's going to be greeted by Castle Barricade, which is why this time around they've actually brought Astonished with him once he's finished droning. He'll bring his drone out rather than just throwing a new one. Drives it all the way out the map to the tunnel to drone for himself.
Drone up. Frag out.
To the tunnel he goes. Going to get to the door, see the Castle Barricade. No, it's safe to just blow and go inside. Ghost Riddler has been taken out by tornadoes. C4 already.
Bomb diffuser has
He's
been
very low himself, will be downed and revived by Castle while they are under no pressure whatsoever. Astonished now checking the tunnel for cameras on his way through.
Drone
And
going
there isn't
live.
anything there. He's safe enough now to blow open the door. Question is now, is he going to continue pushing in here or is he going to back up and let Thermite do it? But to begin with, he continues his drone's little journey on in and sees what he can find.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Gets an idea. Then breach the barbed wire, and the fact that he actually doesn't. Stopped by the Jaeger system. Aver tucked in the back right hand corner. He just misses his head there.
Bomb diffuser.
Marco Polo grabbing a kill on Denied elsewhere, and these two are still fighting it out. Aver prone in the backside isn't actually covered. Does realise he's in a bad spot here against Astonish, and now Bandit right in the doorway. Playing with fire. Smoke is going to come straight out. The man around the backside smokes again towards Aver, who dodges the bullets with ease. Blood and Glory finds Perseus, and Ava pushes forward, and as he sprints in, Astonished gets away with it. Jaeger taken out by the follow-up though from Vandalizer. Astonished gets Silent Rage without the free
good
fire
tunnel push.
Seconds left.
or the crossfire. Blood and Glory coming down the corridor, has the diffuser, but a lot of barbed wire to deal with. Marco Polo inside with Tornado. Marco Polo has to be stopped, and he is stopped by Astonished. Diffuser is going to get inside B, and the plant is going to go down. Now it is all on Tornado. If he wants to keep his team in this, it's a 2v1. They're both low health. He has a shotgun. He sees the first one. Does get the down. Doesn't know about it. And Blood and Glory will come around and finish him off all the same. That is the map. That is the series. One map apiece. One point apiece.
I want to say that's the best push from Tunnel that I've seen in the Pro League so far. I mean, that two-man push, Thermite's timing was impeccable coming in behind Ash. Ash's smoke and using it to just take advantage of the speed to get down the left side and draw all the attention from everybody that was still in B. And then Thermite like, oh guys, forgot I'm here too.
Yep.
And just shoots them all.
They had no idea Thermite was there. There wasn't even much of a push coming from the rest of the map, to be
Right,
fair.
no,
Buck
it
was
was
coming stairs, and that was about it.